Hi everybody, Colin here from Colin's Engage, or going to be known as Woodthorp International. And I must try and get into the habit of just saying that instead of saying Colin's Engage. Now the layout is changing, so it's Woodthorp International from now on. Just like to wish you all a happy new year. Hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you got lots of lovely gifts. I was very fortunate. My sister bought me a class of 4 shunter in black. I've got a little running session just showing this. In the video it's running on DC. A little micro chip has arrived, so I can put it in now. And she bought me a class 52 in maroon. It's got an 18-pin chip in, that's in now, and I put the codes in the end of the train as well, but the running doesn't show this because I ran it before I put a different chip in, so until I got the real chip I didn't set it up properly. And I've got lots of lovely gifts, but another thing I did get, and by chance, Gemma had seen these virtually within days of Stephen of Elvin Home showing them on his channel. And she was praying, because when I saw Stephen showing them, I thought, I have to have some of them. Great. There's just 2 little lights on your first finger and your thumb, and then it just wraps round. If you've not seen his video, then it just wraps round your wrist up there on Velcro. And she was hoping that I hadn't gone and ordered some, because she'd already ordered them for me, which was very nice. I was very grateful for that. But one other thing I got off my sister again was this Alaskan train in Cato. I haven't had it running yet. I've just got the chip for it. It came the other day and it will get put in. So I did very well off everybody. I'm very grateful to everybody. But another thing I did get, and it came in the post, I saw this for sale, and I just thought, I'm going to have to take a gamble on this, because I know all trains, all steam trains are, to do with history from any country, like the Mallard, and even the Class 66s, the new 59s, they're all going to be to do with, in time, to do with history of the railway. But I saw for sale, I do apologise if I get this wrong, Schienenzeppelin. I don't think I said it right, but I've had so many goes. I have enough trouble but speaking English. And I am English. Anyway, I had to get it, and you may recognise the picture, you may not. Let's see if I can get it in focus. I'm going to put a link up so you can see some of the old film, but it was either 60 or 40 people it could carry at once. It was built in the 1929. It only lasted 10 years and they only built one. And they had a smoking compartment for half of them and non-smoking for the other half. But for the time, its first run, it did over, I believe, 60 mile an hour. And the top speed was about 140 mile an hour. And if you go back to that stage in between the two wars, that was, you know, an engineering marvel, that a train was propelled by the propeller, not by a motor. Yes, it was, you know, being pushed along, but I mean, it's amazing. And I've got it set up on some a rolling road. Now, as you can see, there is only 2 rolling roads, and I'll show you this. It's just fascinated me as this train, and I feel honoured to actually own it, because like I say, I love all trains, no matter what country they're from. Yeah, but to have this, but at the moment it's DC, but you can even make it DCC, and I'll show you not how to do it at the moment, but that's the train. There's, you can see the 2 compartments. I don't know if it was like it was on aircraft, smoking at the front, and rear passengers got with the non-smoking, like on planes in the olden days. But you know, here we go, and look, the propeller goes, and it goes to the speed of what the train would be propelling along the road. So as I speed it up, the propeller gets faster. And I've often wondered, when you see these planes on tellies with propellers, that the propeller looks like at some points at different speeds it stops going the right way, say, and changes direction. It's very clever, but I'm trying to control it. I'll just get up. I do apologise for the movement. But as I said, it's running on DC at the moment. And it even has lights on it. I don't know if the red light's showing there yet. Let me speed it up a bit. So I need a bit more. Yeah, there. You can just see the light. There is a light. There's a red light. And there is white light. It's LED, so it's flashing, I'm afraid. But in my world, looking at it, the actual red light isn't showing, or is it? There is a red light. I don't know, you can just see it flashing there. But I just think, and as it says the name, the Shining, not said like that, Zeppelin, that's what it was taken out of. Because the rooftop is like the Zeppelin. And it's very close to the floor. Which I'll show you in a minute. I'll just slow it down. I just, like I say, as silly as it sounds, I just feel honoured to own something. Now I know this isn't that old, but something what's been made and they're not, as you know, the DC makes that noise. But underneath, let's excuse the hands, They've even made a compartment for the chip to go in, like a little hole, and then you connect it by solder to the PCB board, and it shows you in the instructions. But if you look how close it is, the wheels, if I can get it in focus, I do apologise. They're very low, there's not much stuck out. But something what is quite interesting, I just have to overhang the propeller. We see, now the front end, the wheels are fixed. They don't pivot at all, but the back ones do pivot. As you can see, they're not in line with the body. And if I just pull it a little bit, you might see it move. And it's not much, but the amazing thing, and we're both amazed, that it goes round Stoney-ole's layout. And this, as you know, we've said in the past, not everything goes round, even modern stuff what's made today. It's usually all the wagons go round, or the coaches, but it's sometimes just a case of the couplings don't allow it to because they catch buffers. But if I just put this on the track, so excuse me while I do this, just one thing for certain, I'm going to drop myself in it here. It's really easy to put on. There's only two wheels, isn't there? You know, a set at the front and a set at the back. It is very heavy. It's made out of metal as well, or you know, aluminium, like the real McCoy. But when it goes over this point, it makes quite a clatter, and any gaps in the track, you can, you know, half hear it. So I apologise for the noise. You could see the light, the back light on it there. Yeah, it's working there. But I just think that is amazing. I've lost it. Oh, there it is. Run it round once more. Because I'm trying to. I'm just watching the train. I'm not watching what I'm doing with the camera. I do apologise. So just love it so much. But you can hear it hitting any little bump, mark. You can hear it sometimes hitting the ballast. Sorry again, I'm just looking at the train, I'm not looking through the camera. But like I say, like I say, I know I've said it once, but I just feel honoured. And I haven't been able to find another one. I did find the one that was sold, because it said it was sold. But there will be more than one of these in the real, you know, in the hobby world, but there was only one in the whole, you know, the real world. And it, like I say, it ran for 10 years. So I just wanted to share that with you. And you can just see, you know, we're talking nearly 100 years ago when they first designed this, if not more. And the thought about the curves and lines and stuff, and how trains are, you know, for me, the front of the bullet train had a round nose on the first bullet train. And look how high the cab is compared. Again, they're doing that now with Japanese trains, so the fast trains are all high up. It's just, I think it's great, and I just love that. So I do hope you enjoyed seeing this, because I just wanted to share this with you. And then I'd also like to just show this little building what Gemma's done. You will see it on her video. Well, it's just gone up just before mine, but I just think she's done a good job. She was wanting to brain me over the head with something heavy when I said I want you to practice putting lead flashing round things, round the roof where the join on, and around the chimney breast. And that went down. She says, oh my God, you know, but just like this building, she did a fantastic job on this. And yet again, she's excelled with that building over there. So thanks very much for watching. And one more look at 100-year history of a train. And you wouldn't have thought that was possible. I'm going to have a little bit of a moan here. I'm not naming anybody. The post has been taken down by YouTube, but we need to encourage people to join this great hobby to help us, because the more people get into the hobby and the more people share, the more people see it, the more people might get into it, the more stuff they might develop and make and stuff like that. And I was saddened to hear an insult comment towards Gemma at Stoney-ole, basically saying they couldn't hear the video, so they've not watched it, even with those great earmuffs or airbags, that was it. Even with those big airbags, or with those airbags, which was basically aiming at part of a body, and I think it is totally inappropriate. We shouldn't be saying things like that. No doubt my thoughts, it's not a railway person, because I don't believe anybody in the railway world would say it. Gemma was going to have a little moan and whinge about it, but it's a few weeks ago now, but I am still disgusted with the comment, and there's no need for it of any, even just saying I don't like the look of that train, or I don't like this, how that wagon's been weathered, or whatever, like this one in front. What you think, you should keep it to yourself. I don't mention, if you don't like something, don't say it. If it's a comment of what about doing, you know, you could do it this way, try this way, but not say, you know, why did you do it that way? It looks awful. If the person who's put the video up says, oh, I love what I've done to this, then that's fine. Let them love it. If they're happy, that is all that matters. They're just trying to share it, and if it helps someone maybe try weathering or try do something, great. And if all of us don't like something, we just keep it to ourselves. You know, oh, you've done a good job there. Okay, it may be not telling the truth, but there's feelings in this and time. People have made an effort, and we should just say, okay, you've done great. And keep our own opinions to ourselves. That is my personal opinion, anyway. No doubt, I'll get whinged at now, but I ain't really bothered. You know, my chin's really big, but we should be encouraging people. That's all I'm going to say. Well, I hope you like a very small bit of running, and I hope you like that rail Zeppelin. It's, still amazed by it. Anyway, I hope you're all okay, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.